Okay, so this is a cool one that I found. So let's get it. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Steven.
And Kessa.
And this is Uniquely Weird. And today we'll be reacting to green light for $30 billion to Houston bullet train. This was something I saw, and I had been hearing about a bullet train for a very long time. Yeah. And I saw a video that popped up on my timeline, and I was like, we gotta react to it.
Watching it.
I don't know. A bullet train just interests me. A fast ass train.
To Dallas? And then great.
Also, I don't know if y'all have seen Bullet Train, but that movie is really good.
Oh, it is. Enjoyed
also,
it.
World Series, we won.
Motherfuckers!
All right, let's get it. Oh, I clicked Epic Games on the other screen.
In the case regarding the Dallas to Houston bullet train, we know you are eager to know, so let's not keep you waiting. Just now, the bullet train was given a fresh start.
What did they do? Burglar ball?
No way.
Burglar alarm. Oh, purple burglar alarm.
I can't even do it. Purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm.
We gotta watch his video. Purple burglar alarm.
We just need a compilation of his stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Texas Central has eminent domain authority to inspect and take the property required for its planned.
I only hear purple burglar alarm in that accent.
If you don't know what we're talking about, watch another video when we might bring it up again. So keep watching until you find it.
$80 billion bullet train line connecting Dallas and Houston. The Texas Supreme Court declared consequently the projected line's construction is fair than made possible. The announcement followed Texas Central CEO Carlos Aguilera's resignation from the prominent project barely 2 weeks ago. However, it will undoubtedly experience persistent oppositional obstacles. But first, we would be grateful if you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updates about our upcoming videos. With that being said, let's get into it. The high-speed Dallas-Houston line is a crucial component of the redesign of the American transport network. It will not only lay the foundation for a high-speed train system in Texas, but also serve as one of the first actual high-speed lines in North America. It will accelerate the building of high-speed transit projects across the United States. When it comes to building a railroad line that connects two sizable urban centers, this project is among the most significant in the entire world. A high-speed rail line connecting Houston and Dallas is rethinking Texas's transportation system from a sustainable standpoint. 13 million people who currently commute between the two cities by automobile or plane will have access to quick, secure and low-impact transportation thanks to this bullet train. Similar to Madrid, Barcelona, Tokyo, Osaka or Paris, Lyon, the two towns of Dallas and Houston are sufficiently apart to provide shortened driving times and incredibly affordable air travel costs. Regarding the congestion, it takes nearly more than 4 hours to travel from Houston to Dallas. The Texas Department of Transportation predicts that by 2040, this time will have increased to well over 6 hours. Because of the rising CO2 levels, this is a significant issue for the ecosystem as well. The 236-mile railway will revolutionize transportation between two rapidly growing American cities. With a train every half an hour during rush hours, this railway will connect Dallas and Houston in 90 minutes. In the Brazos Valley, only one stop will be made. Given boarding times, it is anticipated to be 90 minutes quicker than a car and an hour quicker than an airplane.
I wonder how much it would cost. That would be the thing.
An hour quicker than an airplane. What? That's not an hour quicker than an airplane to get to Houston to Dallas.
How fast is it?
90 minutes? It is. Shoot, I don't even think it's 90 minutes to get to Houston and Dallas.
That makes sense. It shouldn't be more than that, honestly.
Yeah, no. I've taken that flight before. It's definitely a short flight.
Range of Texas Central.
Because San Antonio's like, what, 30?
Like 45 minutes.
45? So it's probably about
an hour, if anything.
It's probably about an hour. I want to say it's like an hour 15. Because I've taken that flight before. No, for a fact.
Oh, no,
I was actually thinking about taking a flight for...
when you gotta go?
Yeah. Okay.
There is a model for revised FRA rules that allow for the widespread use of lightweight trains and standalone infrastructures in the United States. And that will encourage increased spending on high-speed lines across the United States. This is due to the fact that high-speed rail will be appealing to private financial markets due to the excellent reputation for reliability and overall efficiency of light trains. The fourth and fifth largest economies in the United States are Dallas and Houston, respectively. The two cities have among the highest rates of population increase. The US Census Bureau...
I bet that little shot that he did for the crowd, that wasn't even in Dallas or Houston, I bet. It didn't look like
reports that from 2010 to 2018, Dallas's population increased by about
That's
1
New York.
million, one of the highest rates in the country. The number of travellers that will travel between Dallas and Houston on the high-speed train is predicted to increase from 6 million in 2029 to 13 billion in 2050. Additionally, the estimated $30 billion overall spend for this massive project makes it one of the greatest construction projects in the history of the United States. To create this bullet train, Texas Central and WeBuild Group entered into a design-build agreement. From an ecological standpoint, the Dallas-Houston train is anticipated to eliminate 14,630 automobiles per day between Houston and Dallas and cut CO2 emissions by nearly 700,000 metric tons yearly. Compared to a car, the train is 6 times more eco-friendly. The high-speed train, which is totally funded by private companies, will also increase jobs for countless individuals throughout both the construction process and the maintenance stage, which will have a good economic influence on the surrounding area. The 3 bullet train stations are only an hour's drive from more than 13 million Texans' homes. There may be up to...
That was about to be my question.
What?
Like, where would it be? Because it can't be in the center of each city because they're way too congested to try and throw a bullet train in there. Like, I feel like it would have to be on the outskirts of each. And then how far would you have to travel? Like, I feel like it wouldn't be in actually Dallas or Houston. It would be in like some
Woodlands,
like,
Pearland, you know, something outside the city type thing.
Yeah.
16 million journeys conducted annually between North Texas and the Houston region.
Yeah.
At the moment, the majority of travellers drive while the remainder fly.
He said north
Most
of it,
current
right?
and comprehensive
North
studies
Dallas
found that
and
72%
Houston
of travellers indicated they would definitely or probably ride a high-speed train right now if it were a possibility. Thus, the new train line will significantly contribute to the decongestion of one of the most crowded highways in the US. Additionally, the Tokaido Shinkansen rail network, the world's safest mass transit system, will form the foundation for this massive construction. In 1964, the Tokaido Shinkansen route between Tokyo and Osaka saw the introduction of the first Shinkansen in Japan. Given the advantages it has delivered, particularly in terms of safety, its 55 years of existence have been a true victory for the nation. In addition, the WeBuild company, which conducts business through lane construction in the United States, has extensive knowledge of railway networks, particularly complicated infrastructure for high-speed and high-capacity trains. Collaborating with the WeBuild organisation is yet another wise choice. Texas Central's trains can be lighter than those permitted by existing US standards because of a standalone system and exclusive high-speed rails. This is significant since light trains cost less to operate and maintain. They also travel more swiftly because of their strong acceleration and deceleration. However, there are more factors that demand discussion. On June 24, 2022, the Texas Supreme Court declared that the organisation promoting the planned Dallas-Houston bullet train might in fact utilise eminent domain to acquire the land required for the railroad. Rural residents who lived in the train's path opposed Texas Central for years to prevent them from taking some of their lands. Attorneys for more than 90 Texas landowners who would be...
It makes sense though, because I'm like, where would they put it? Like, they're going to have to... That's tricky.
Affected by the new high-speed rail route between Dallas and Houston have written to the legal team for Texas Central Railway with inquiries and worries. The letter outlines the present condition of the high-speed train line as the landlords see it, which is that it has no potential before posing concerns about the project. We will not allow Texas Central to hold landowners hostage any longer, the letter reads. It opens by mentioning that Carlos Aguilera, the project's former CEO and president, announced his departure in June. In his remarks, Aguilera alluded to some uncertainty regarding the project's fortune, adding, "Eventually this team could implement this desperately needed project." And he also held himself responsible up to some extent by further saying that he could not align our current stakeholders on a common vision for a path forward. The letter from the landowners notes that the initiative is now being overseen by Michael Boo, Senior Managing Director at FTI Consulting, who specialises in business restructurings, following the Texas Supreme Court's decision in favour of FTI in an eminent domain case. The company issued a press statement on July 8th, updating the public on the project's progress. Hence, a significant victory for the business it is. The statement said, Texas Central has made significant strides in the project over the last several years, and we are moving forward on a path that we believe will ensure the project's successful development. We look forward to being able to say more about this at an appropriate time in the near future, the statement read. Though Texas Central has properties in numerous counties along the planned route, it seems the corporation has not paid nearly $622,000 in taxation to the taxing authorities in those areas. The letter claims that the landowner hotline has been inactive for months. The Houston office is up for lease, and Dallas headquarters has received undeliverable returns for notifications of delinquency for unpaid homeowner association dues. The project's cost has risen to $30 billion by 2020,
Sheesh.
according to the project's then chairman Drayton McClain. With supply chain issues, rising construction costs, and inflation among other factors, this estimate has undoubtedly increased sustainability.
Frickin' COVID.
The letter asserts. Also, Aguilera at one point eventually acknowledged that the project required federal assistance. I think whatever happens with the infrastructure bill is key to us. I believe that would be the final element that would bring us together, he said. However, the letter claims that neither a federal loan application nor a Surface Transportation Board application has been made by Texas Central. This permission would cover engineering work, an examination of the project's financial sustainability,
A lot of random obstacles. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
To get this to go. Like,
Pretty much.
and the implement.
just sounds like a
The
lot.
thing is, I thought that, because I feel like I remember them talking about this a long time ago, which they have, but I don't know why I thought that it had already been like in progress or something. I remember people
I
saying
feel like
it
it
was
was too, but I wasn't
testing
sure.
and stuff for the
I had just stopped hearing stuff about it, you know?
yeah. I don't know. Well, whatever.
Implementation of the FRA standards. The letter includes a list of 20 inquiries that the landowners would want Texas Central to respond to. Among them are the commencement date of the building and the financing source. The attorneys also informed Texas Central's counsel that they plan to submit a Rule 202 petition to look into possible complaints against Texas Central if the concerns were not properly and totally addressed. The attorneys for the landowners will be able to question Texas Central in writing or orally under oath as part of Rule 202 petition to look into a potential claim or lawsuit. Our clients and all other impacted landowners have suffered long enough. They deserve to be able to move on with their lives without Texas Central or the project hanging over their heads. The letter emphasises they must be allowed once again to do with their property as they please, without interference from Texas Central. The project's next stages are undetermined, with the CEO of Texas Central's resignation 2 weeks ago and the loss of its management team, and critics are still not pleased. We are very disappointed by today's ruling from the Texas Supreme Court. The Miles family, the landowners in the Supreme Court case, released a statement following the decision saying, "It's hard to comprehend how the court could grant eminent domain authority to a company that has no money, no approval to construct, no approval to operate, no CEO, no board of directors, and that is now being managed by a distressed asset consultant. Texas Central is currently in control of the situation. Will new management come into being
Doesn't sound like it.
Shit. At all.
to exercise the eminent domain power it has just been given? Only time can tell." The Dallas to Houston bullet train's creator is certain that construction will begin in the upcoming year. Texas Central, which is completely funded by private investors, has encountered some opponents of the concept. However, the strong reception has outweighed the negative. Business visitors in both locations are enthusiastic as planning advances, and the corporation makes further progress towards starting work on the network this year. It appears that the Texas high-speed train line that will connect Houston and Dallas will open up travel options very soon. So guys, when do you think this bullet train will come into service? Are you excited to travel in it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe.
To be honest, this is one of those things like the Metro Rail. When the Metro Rail first came, I waited like years before we even rode on that. And I told my dad I didn't want to ride on it. Like, I wasn't even that old when it came about, but I was still one of those skeptical. I'm naturally skeptical of new technology, I guess. So like I don't like to. That's with game systems. That's with a lot of things. I'm super skeptical, so I don't like to get things as soon as it drops.
Right.
I like to let people be the test dummies first.
Let the bugs, come out and
Exactly.
get worked out. But I feel like I would wait to ride it, but I was all for it, but I didn't really think about all the logistics that come with building it until I started watching this, because I was like, wait a minute, where would they put it?
Exactly.
And then they start talking about eminent domain, and I'm like, oh, they gotta take people's houses.
That changes a lot of things.
Yeah, like, do we need it for real? But,
like, is it that needed? But if the population is gonna be like that, I get the idea.
It. Yeah, I get it. And I didn't really think about how that they would have to have it as a high-rise type thing, the way they were showing the pictures of it, like, being built up. That's scary, but
yeah,
it's there's nothing we can do about it. It's gonna come. I feel
they
like
have them in Asia, don't they?
Yeah,
so
it's gonna come. I think
highly populated areas.
Yeah, I think it's beneficial, but it just sucks the way that these things have to happen when there's already a big population of people and property that's owned by folks. But yeah, I mean, we'll see when it comes.
Indeed. Y'all comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what y'all think about the bullet train from Houston to Dallas. Peace.
Bye.